Welcome to UK GK TV. I'm Bill Voice, and this is
Dave Nicholson.
Yeah.
Welcome back, guys. Bill's back off his holidays.
back off my holidays.
How was it, mate?
Well, it was a couple of weeks in America, and I must admit, the place is lovely, and I really enjoyed it. The scenery is stunning. I was lucky enough to go to Denver, Rocky Mountains, also New York, do all the art galleries, do all the arty stuff. Ellis Island, where I actually traced a few of my ancestors.
Brilliant.
Who went into America about 100 years ago. Absolutely fascinating. Very moving, Ellis Island. I'd recommend everybody go to Ellis Island. It's on the tour where you do the Statue of Liberty.
Yep.
So, you know, and it's very reasonably priced. All the sort of public art galleries and stuff are cheap to get into. It's very expensive. Otherwise, I'd say it's comparable to London now. Mm-hmm. Years ago, you could go to America and everything looked like a bargain. Yeah. And now, and I think the Americans will probably agree with me, prices have kind of gone up. They're more like European prices now. So be prepared to spend a bit of money. But, you know, generally speaking, service was great. People I met were great. Denver was lovely because the people, when you were obviously a tourist, the people in the streets were actively helping you.
Did you not come back with a cowboy hat and stuff?
I didn't come back with a cowboy hat because my wife would not let me buy one. We went to Buffalo Bill's grave. I tell you, we did. Buffalo Bill's grave, right? And I've always been a fan of William Cody because we share names, obviously. We went to Buffalo Bill's grave, and there's this fantastic gift shop there, which looked like something out of a Western. Yeah. And you could buy a Stetson and stuff like that.
You should have got one.
And I tell you what else was there. Do you remember the film Big?
Yeah.
Do you remember the thing that they go to and put the money in? It's called Zoltar.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
There was a Zoltar in the gift shop, and I put $1 in, and it said to me, "A fool and his money are soon parted." That's what it told me. So anyway, I'm back. What it's made me realise is, as much as I love America, as much as I love the Americans, I think they're fantastic people, and my son really loves living there and working there. And there's so much to see. The landscape is incredible. It is a unique place. Mm. What it has made me realise is I'm very British. In fact, I'm very English. Yeah. And maybe just what I want is a cup of tea and fish and chips. Yeah, I know it sounds like a cliche, but all that stuff is like overwhelming to an extent. Yeah, yeah.
I mean, for all you American viewers, fish and chips is a staple diet.
Staple diet of the English, fish and chips, or at least something from the chippy. Chicken tikka, can of Tizer, bit of Imto.
Yeah. You like proper English food, don't you?
Proper English food.
Like Chinese and pizza.
I love Chinese, pizza, Indian. I love English food.
Yeah, all English food.
All English food.
So what have we got today, Bill?
Well, first of all, when I was over there, I kept in touch through Facebook, and I saw this, and it's...
Oh, yeah, I did see that one myself.
Paul Jones, isn't it?
That's Paul, yeah. He's actually
That's not Paul, that's Ingrid Pitt. That's Paul. I'll see you soon. Yeah. This is Paul Jones' rendition, paint up of it. And Paul did mention in the post that the reason he'd gone back to this kit, which he's had for a long time and painted it, is because he saw the video and he's kind of inspired.
Yeah, he watches the video.
Yeah, this is one of the original white ones.
Great paint job.
I have to say, as much as there are other parts of this kit that would distract you.
What are they doing?
The There's two of them, mate.
Okay.
Look, and it's the eyes.
It's the eyes, yeah.
But you can't see it because this print is a Duff print from my printer at home. But look at the way that Paul is. They're translucent. They're like glass eyes, aren't they? They're
lovely,
like human
job.
eyes.
Paul's a great painter.
He's done a great job.
He's got a great painter, Paul has.
Yeah,
Paul's a lovely guy.
If you see it, you might get a bit confused because it's not his name is not on the account that you see.
It's his
girlfriend. It's his wife or girlfriend's name, who is Louise Mars Kennedy. So if you're looking on the UK garage kit boards, you're looking at
Louise Mars Kennedy.
But it is in fact Paul Jones. I don't know. Louise might be able to paint just as good as this.
Possibly,
but that's definitely Paul's.
But Paul's done a great job. I mean, we go on about painters and stuff like that. I really don't think we promote the UK painters, but this guy, I mean, this is superb.
I'm thinking if you see a paint up, maybe a bit after one of the videos we
should
highlight a few. So
we're going to do that. This is
the first one we're going to do, but this is well worth it a bit.
It is. Paul's a great guy. He's such a nice guy. Funnily enough, some of the stuff that we're going to show you today are some blasts from the past. Now, Paul got in touch with me recently through the videos, and he come over and we had a good chat. And originally he used to buy stuff off me, and he's come in and put an order, which Paul, have a look at your order. We're almost done now. We're going to review the bits for you. So check out these pieces. Also, we thought it'd be great if we could show them to the viewers before we got it to you. This one's not Paul's, by the way.
This is not Paul's. This is by Mike Hill, and this is just a reminder that the Ingrid Pit is part of a Hammer series of busts.
That's it.
Yeah, and this is the
Christopher Lee
Dracula, which
that
is
was the first
absolutely
one.
superb.
Yeah, but superb.
I love this kit. It's based on it's mounted on a little casket, and I like the compact size of this because it's quite a small. And it doesn't kill your shelf, does it?
No.
It doesn't kill your shelf. And if you had the whole series lined up, and the series are Evil of Frankenstein,
Yep.
which is quite a rare thing. You rarely ever see that.
I think the reason that was it was towards the end with the Ingrid Pit.
Yeah.
I think Pete McKenna did the Evil of Frankenstein.
Yeah.
Anybody knows out there any different, please correct us. And the Ingrid Pit. The first two or the first three of them was Dracula, Mike Hill, Curse of the Werewolf, and The Mummy. They were Mike's, and then Mike handed the reins over to the other.
Curse of the Werewolf is an absolutely superb
Oliver
piece.
Reed one.
The Oliver
We've done
Reed
that one,
Curse
haven't
we have done that one. You look back at it, but if you just type in Curse of the Werewolf Oliver Reed, you'll see that famous picture of him going like that.
Yeah, and that's
maybe
it.
a little bit of a tree in the background there.
That's it, yeah.
And that's basically it. So and it looks so lifelike, and it looks so much like the actual thing. Without putting me daft head on too much. The thing is about kit this size, and this is my personal experience. Number one, it's easier to paint than say than a 12-inch kit because
It's bigger, isn't it?
it's bigger, but it's not so big that you kind of get lost in the painting. Because a lot of the time when you're painting a full-size figure, full-size face, it gets a bit bland and it gets a bit tiresome, and putting the detail in is difficult. But with this, you've got a lot of just enough to show off with, and the features are quite prominent on this particular Dracula kit.
It's very good, isn't
It's
it?
very good, and you could get a great even the most basic painter could get a decent job out of that.
I think that one. I think
doesn't it?
this particular line of busts has stood the test of time.
Yeah, they have.
And these are quite a few years old. And can you imagine seeing that for the first time?
Yeah.
I mean, now we've got the likes of Jeff Yeager that does the Hammer stuff, etc. And we're kind of used to a certain level. But can you imagine years ago, seeing that for the first time? It'd be, you'd be gobsmacked.
Look at the back of that as well.
Superb these are. So what we're saying, guys, if you want to get your paint up on the channel, or you want to get your kit on the channel, please contact me or Bill direct. We'll see what we can put up. We'll see what we can do. We want to showcase the UK guys and US guys. If you want to put something up there, guys, give us a shout and we'll do our best. We can't guarantee everything, but we will.
This is like a little Oscar statue, isn't it? When you think about
This
it.
is the one you did before you went, isn't it?
It's the Blast of the Past that we did before you went. We got it out of the bag, didn't we? It'd been in there quite a long time. It's this for you at Creature Features. This is a significant kit, isn't it?
It's second one.
Second one you did again after Robert De Niro.
Joe Bailey did this one. The reason we wanted to show you this one is this is with the new material.
Yeah.
This is an order going out next week for Mark. We're just waiting on the glasses, which are hopefully going to be 3D printed to make it easier. There's his briefcase.
And it's the original one with the baseball bat.
Yeah, so that one's ready to go. Yeah. The only thing that'll be 3D on that is the glasses, which Andy's agreed to try and get done for us. That's the beauty, see, technology working hand in hand.
What would we have done with the glasses?
Originally, the glasses were cast, the front was cast.
And you had to put your own sides on.
Yeah, so it was a bit fiddly, so that kind of affected the sales a bit, because they had the frames, and you had a bit at the front there, and it was cast flat in clear resin. It used to be a nightmare.
To paint. Like the cockpit on a 172nd Spitfire.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's that good. So I just thought I'd show you that because it does look so much better in grey.
Yes, definitely.
And the surface of this is very paintable, isn't it?
I think so.
I think so. Yeah,
it's great likeness.
Great likeness too. Beautiful likeness.
That's an order that's going out.
Beautiful likeness.
Nice haircut. He went away and got his hair done the same day.
Yeah.
As soon as he's seen the kit. We've also now moving into the realms of many moons when I first started. These are really what I call the very old ones, but we decided to fetch them back. And again, Paul ordered a few of these because he come from that era. Wait till you see these. For all you guys that haven't seen them before, these are now available. So here's the first one up now, which is the Neil Harvey's Joker bust.
Yeah, this is the Batman series, isn't it?
It's comic book Batman.
Comic book Batman. Look at that. I seem to remember this a long time ago.
Killing Joke.
Yeah, wasn't this? This is because
One of the first ones.
Killing Joke is from the actual comic book Killing Joke,
the
which
graphic
is a
novel,
classic graphic novel, which explains the origins of the Joker.
Yep.
And it's all about the Arkham Asylum, isn't it? It's a beautifully printed comic book. It has a lot of oil painting and collage and stuff and black and white in there.
What we'll say, guys, is these are straight out of the mould, so there is going to be cleaning up for you. So don't worry about the little bits that need cleaning off, like the Flash. They will all be done.
These are freshly baked, aren't they?
Yeah, this is just to give you an idea of what they're going to look like. They'll all be they'll all be defettled for you. And they'll all come. We just Bill wanted to show them to you because it's just nice to see.
It's nice to see them once again in grey, and it's nice to see them as a set.
Yeah.
So here's the next one. This is Two-Face. This is one of my favourite characters, actually.
Same guy.
Yeah. Batman is a kind of very dark and gothic character, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you're into the realms of Jung and Freud when you do this sort of stuff. So Two-Face is like a basic representation of the dual personality. It's a little bit like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
That's it.
Robert Louis Stevenson effect on comic books. And finally, of course, you can't have a Batman series without the Batman himself. And I really love this. What I love about this is the way that the detail is so crisply incised. If you look at the difference between the mask and the face, there is no doubt there. You've got plenty of room to be painting in shadows there, haven't you?
Yeah.
Lots and lots of shadows, edges and stuff like that. It's very crisp, it's very stark. And I think what I like about it, having been to New York, which is what Gotham is based on, there's a big Art Deco building sort of like style in New York. You go to New York, you look at the older buildings, they've got a real Batman feel about them.
Yeah.
And I think what this does is it captures that kind of sort of semi-vampiric gothic look that a lot of Art Deco and a lot of Gothic stuff has. So I think
these are one of the earlier ones. To be honest, Neil really did a great job on them. Yeah, these originally were done in cold cast resin, but obviously we swapped over to the polyurethane resin. And Neil did a couple of figures for us. He did a Frank Miller Batman. He did a Batman based on this, and he also did a Bat 21, which we're reworking, which everybody wanted at the time. But now the new techniques and new resins have come in to make it a bit more easier for us to produce.
Batman, when these were done, Batman was going through a little bit of a revival.
Yeah.
I think it was a character that had become quite cliched and almost comic. Most people's memories of Batman are the series from the 1960s.
66.
Very 66.
Big camp on it.
Very camp, very tongue in cheek. Whereas when all this Batman stuff came out in the 90s, kind of revived the character.
Yeah, they give it a darker edge, more gritty,
which it originally had.
Yeah, more gritty edge.
I think it was the 1930s or 40s when it first came out. It's quite an old character, isn't it?
You don't realise how good that is until you see it again. It's quite a nice piece. About a kilo in resin.
Yeah, the musculature of the head is visible under the mask, but at the same time, it
great job.
Looks like
He's done a great job of that, Neil.
Yeah.
So that's the comic book Batman. That's the comic book Joker. And that's the comic book Two-Face
and Joker. So if you want to put that over there.
Okay, there's two more in the series. There's a Catwoman and a Mr. Freeze out of this series.
Yeah.
So if you want any of these guys, private message us, let us know what's going on. They're still available.
Okay.
We'll try and get some done for the show. The next one that he's doing now is he's quite shocked that he actually likes it, but it's one of my favourites. This is by Paul Fay.
Yeah, it's Paul Fay. I've never been a massive Turtles fan. I remember when the Mutant Ninja Turtles came out, and I did the comic book for a while. Then it became a TV series, and it got big. And like every sad fanboy in the world, I abandoned it because I thought, it used to be really good when it was just a comic book.
Yeah.
And then I kind of got back into the movies, probably the third movie. Now, what I've always loved is real-time effects and guys in suits.
They're good, weren't they?
Guys in suits. CGI doesn't quite do it for me. But this is one of the guys in suits, isn't it?
I just think it looks great.
And it just looks so good. Paul gets so much character in such a simple format. And it's lovely. It's
great, isn't it?
Look at the back of it. I mean, there's tons of detail in there.
I've been pestering him to turn that into a figure.
Yeah, that would be great as a full figure, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it'd be big.
It would be big, but it's lovely. And you got your lovely Turtles badge on the front, which is typical of Paul. You've got a nice
that's
quality.
the movie logo in
Beautiful
it. And he's got the sewer on the back and stuff.
Sewer and drain pipes on the back.
Pizza, like Paul always used to do years ago. He used to always put food, because I used to always meet him in a Little Chef. So he always used to put food on. Don't know why, he just did.
At the end of the day, we tried to work out how old this was, because this is not a new kit by any means.
No, it's quite an old one. It's
7 years old?
Oh gosh, and the rest.
And the rest, maybe 11. Well, there was even, at the back here, there's even a little thing, but we can't make it out. It's probably Paul has signed it.
It's a lot. It's quite an old kit.
Maybe 2010, maybe?
Yeah, 2007, 2010.
Worth a second look, though, I think.
I think it's great.
Yeah,
It's got we've remoulded it, we've remastered it, so now it comes out in this nice PU grey resin. Again, guys, it's now available if anyone wants to pick one up at the show.
If you've already got a copy and you've painted it,
send us a
stick it
picture.
on the boards. Let's have a look at a picture, so perhaps it'll be featured next time.
Yeah,
because it's worthwhile. And the reason we show these old kits is people so often come into the workshop and they say, "Oh, I didn't know you still did that. I've had one of them."
Yeah.
And you think, yeah, well, they're all available until the mould's dead. And sometimes, if it's popular enough, we'll redo the mould. You know, so it's worth having a look. So we've got some new stuff in a minute.
So this one's for you, Paul. We're all waiting for you.
As ever, Paul, a brilliant job. And like I said, it's made me feel much happier about looking at the character than I used to do. So there you go. So the next one we're going to do, are we going to do this one?
Yeah.
We're going to do this one. And this is Ian McLaughlin's Predator.
Ian McLaughlin. For those that you know, Ian did a few Predators, Batman versus Predator, the Predator with his dreadlocks all spinning round.
Weren't they held to cast?
Yeah.
That was, the dreadlocks are always difficult to cast,
awful.
aren't they?
But look at that. Yeah. That's the Predator bust. Basically, what we did is, obviously, as I keep saying, guys, techniques have moved on. So what we did, we remastered it and made it easier here to cast and to make it easier for myself and to try and up the quality of the sculpt so that it gave it the best chance out there, and I think that's good.
Skin texture, mate, is just incredible.
Superb, isn't it? You get the mandibles and the teeth separate; you have to put them on, and then Andy Bailey did me a mask that goes over there, so you get an optional mask. The mandibles can't go on. You've got to make a decision whether you do the mask version or the mandible version,
or put it on a nice plinth. Do the mask, stick the mask on the plinth at the front, and have the Predator's face. Because I always thought, and this is Stan Winston.
Yeah.
And that's quite significant in it for us at the moment.
Stan
Winston. We're looking into Stan Winston stuff. The Stan Winston, when I first saw this Predator, and I remember seeing it, I think it was the ABC or the Odeon in Hanley.
Yeah.
Back when it first came out, when Predator first came out, I was just awestruck by this. Because it's one of the most convincing creatures. I used to think that one of the most convincing creatures from the Golden Age, of course, was the creature from the Black Lagoon. Yeah. And this does have a kind of feel about that creature. So obviously this comes from a hot, wet planet, which is why the Predator turns up in the Amazon jungle.
That's it.
And I have to say, when it first took its mask off and opened its jaws...
The jaws that come out.
And it came out fanned out like that, I thought that is genius. And that obviously is the great Stan Winston. Sadly, he's no longer
No, he's not with us now, is he?
But he did Pumpkinhead, didn't he? Who else did he do?
Monster Squad Gillman.
Monster Squad Gillman.
Pumpkinhead. He originally, fully enough, I was looking this up. He originally did some work on the thing. He did. I think he redesigned the dog character. I'm sure he did. Right, I might be wrong, guys. Don't shoot me if I am. Just basically check it out.
And I'm right in thinking he was the monster maker for Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
And he did the real time animatronic bits of the dinosaurs that were
Terminator. We missed Terminator.
And we did Terminator as well. Yeah. I mean, obviously hundreds of other things.
Yeah.
But little bits and bobs here and there. But that's what he's most famous for. So I think the Predator. I think that's a modern classic, especially with I personally put the jaws on it and put the mask at the side.
Yeah,
You know,
up and down.
that's me. It's like I always made model airplanes with the wheels down. Because if they're going to give you the wheels,
May as well.
use the wheels.
Yeah.
So
That's that one.
Beautiful.
That one's probably 1 kilo now.
Nice size, though.
Right, it's now available. Fresh moulds. Looks nice and clean. You've got skulls on the back. It's available, guys, if you want one.
I would argue that is... I've seen a lot of Predator kits, and I would argue that, for its size, is probably the best you can get for that size. That's my opinion.
This size?
For that size, that's the best Predator you'll see.
Well, funny you should say that.
But slightly bigger.
You're going to stand corrected, aren't you?
Well, this is slightly bigger because I deliberately said that because I considered what I said.
Go on.
Change.
Last one, guys. This is a new release. We were going to keep this until the show, but we thought, well, we're going to have so much stuff at that show. It's going to be unbelievable. It is available at the show, but we couldn't contain ourselves. We had to get it out.
I know, because I'm thinking, do we really need another Predator?
Yeah, do we?
Do we?
Maybe.
Do we really need another
Don't
Dracula?
know. Is Predator
We always say that.
Is Predator turning into our Frankenstein?
Maybe it's turning into our Lugosi Frankenstein.
Is it?
Our Karloff Frankenstein.
Is it?
Yeah,
Maybe.
no, with Predator.
Maybe.
Because I think, oh, not another Predator. And then I see another Predator and I think,
is it?
oh, blimey, that's pretty good. So this is maybe it's becoming our thing.
Our Karloff.
Our Karloff, because you see a lot of Karloffs.
Yeah, maybe it's turning into our Frankenstein. We don't know. You decide.
Anyway, it's turning into a monster, whatever we look at.
Yes, I mean, this thing has just gone up.
I'm going to pick this up now and bring it in because I thought, didn't need another Predator. Then I saw this and thought, actually, could do another Predator.
Well, I've got news for you.
News is, there's another Predator on
Look
the block.
at that beauty.
Look at this. Look at this. Now that is the size. Could you just have a look at the other one in comparison to the size comparison? So here's me waxing lyrical about this, but look at that, slightly bigger. Now,
slightly.
I'd have put this about, knowing scalers do, I'd have put this at half scale, but apparently it's third scale.
Apparently it's a third scale.
And the guy that did it
said it's third scale.
Yeah, so it's third scale, and the guy that played the Predator was a big chap. 7 foot tall. Apparently.
That's exactly what I've been told.
A little bit like the guy that played the creature from Bat Lagoon. Very, very tall guy. Yeah. Or the guy originally that played the alien in the original Alien movie. Very tall.
just look at that.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
just look at the size of that.
It's quite light. Is it hollow cast?
Yeah.
It's hollow cast, so it's hollow cast, but it's nice, good quality resin. It's hollow cast.
There's a couple of Easter eggs on the base. Have you spotted them?
There's lots of skulls.
There's a couple of Easter eggs on the base.
There's a scorpion.
There's the first one. See if you can find the second one. Yeah.
And this is...
That is... What is it?
I'm trying to work it out. Is it...
You know what it is. Look at it. What you use it every day.
It's a razor.
And what's the razor significant?
Yeah. It's like he did that with the razor, didn't he? Like, you've seen what it was.
That wasn't the Predator, just that was Charlie.
That was Charlie Bar. What I love about this, of course, is you can do a million things with the character on the top, and then you can make a little bit of a half-baked base at the bottom.
Yeah.
And you think, well, that could have been much better if they'd have just left it and I'd have done the base. But when you see this base, there's not much left that you can't put on. No. So you've got the scorpion. You've got the razor.
Got the skull with a cannon. It blows his head up.
With the hole in it. You got a skull there. You got a skull peeking out the back. You got the roots of the jungle.
Superb,
got
isn't it?
Bits to add on to this. There's bits to add on.
Yeah, there's a cannon. There's all the
elaborate dreadlocks coming out the back. You got your shoulder cannon. You got the shoulders and stuff like that. And of course you've got lots of opportunities to put the mandibles on.
There's actually a chunk of dreads that go there. You've got a like bones that come here,
like a bandana of bones.
Yeah. So there's quite a bit of stuff that's not on there. He's also got like a necklace that goes around here, and then going round here there's like a ammo belt, but it's like.
Will they be 3D printed or will they?
No, they're all cast. That one's all cast.
This one's all solid.
This is all resin cast. This one is. This one will be resin cast. All of it will be.
If you're thinking about a big Predator
centerpiece,
or you're thinking about a smallish Predator, or you're thinking about something in the middle which is going to be the centerpiece, that's going to be really impressive, I think this is going to be the kit you're looking for, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a good one. It's a big one.
I have to say,
it's got a real attitude, hasn't it?
It's
I like how he sunk the eyes in.
The pose is an
Like
attitude
really
pose.
menacing, isn't it?
A really menacing pose. It's got quite a serpentine kind of flowing feel there.
Yeah.
So it's not going to look awkward on the shelves. A lot of busts which don't have any arm on them
Look a bit odd,
look a
don't
bit odd because they look a bit classical. They look a little bit like a broken statue.
Yeah.
But this isn't the case with this. I think this just gives you the flow. I think that's the good thing about it.
It's a good one, isn't it?
It's more than a good one, isn't it? I'm just looking at the detail on the dreadlocks and the chunkiness of it all, mate, and it just makes sense.
So for all of you guys, let me just get this clear, guys. If you watch the video, all of you guys that have ordered this, you will receive this before the UK GK show. If you've ordered it for postal, if you've ordered it for collection at UK GK show, which is 6 weeks, it will definitely be there, along with the next one from Darren, which we're not going to show you today. We're going to keep you in suspenders. For want of a better word.
Keep us in suspenders.
Yeah, we're going to keep you in suspenders. What us British do, we do really strangely.
Now, I'm probably overstepping the mark, but in this little talk we've had, there's an Easter egg, isn't there, really?
Quite a few.
Quite a few Easter eggs, which is going to be...
It's going to be a thing.
There's something coming up.
Something coming out really nice. Just to keep people informed going forward, we're going to try and release... This one is the last one that you're going to possibly be able to purchase and get it sent to you. So the next new release that you're going to see probably next week, we would like you. Sorry,
We're going to show them all of it.
no, not that one. There's something else coming.
Something else. So it's not what I was thinking.
No, it's not what you're thinking.
Well, but there's been some. But like he said, go through this, get your notepad out,
Yeah.
Scooby Doo,
Yeah,
and write down all the things that we talked about this week.
yeah.
And most of it is going to be popping up
Very
on a
shortly.
new release,
Very shortly.
which you
I'm gonna reveal a new release next week,
right.
and then we've got a special for you guys. Now the special for you guys is the new tribute kit, which is done. It's done. It's finished. We've done
It's
it.
in that other room. Just
Yeah.
To be
We've
honest
done
with
it.
you,
We've
I've
done
seen
it.
it a million times and I
We've
can't
done
stop looking at
We've
it.
done it.
You are
We've
not.
done it. It's took a bit of doing. We're just waiting on Andy and people just to finish things up on it, and then we'll show you bits and pieces on it. That's the one that we're keeping under wraps for now. That one will be for sale at the show purely on a deposit basis because we want it to be polished. Now, before the show, we're going to be showing some new stuff. And basically the next one, this one we had to let go because we've got too much stuff coming out. So the next week we'll show you another piece that's coming out, and it's done by Darren, same person, and hopefully you may get it before the show, but you will definitely be able to get it dispatched on the day of the show. Then we got what Andy Copeland's done. Now Andy's done the Big Shark, which the molds are nearly finished now. So the Big Shark will be available for pre-order next week, and then it'll dispatched. But then Andy's decided he's done me another piece for the show. So you've got Andy as well doing a nice piece for the show, which I think I've showed you that piece. I'll show you that one. So there's quite a lot of stuff ticking over, and just to make it even more complicated for me, Darren Kent is fetching a brand new exclusive sculpture at the show. So whether we'll be able to see it or not, I'm not telling you. I'm going to tell Bill when we go off air what it is.
Okay.
And Bill will like it because it's up his street. So Darren Kent will have a massive presence at the show. Andy Copeland will, and fingers crossed there'll be some other nice little pieces just bubbling away.
Coming back from America and kind of be assailed by the glory that is the US and the total intensity of the place, and you think, I've seen it all now. What can life in the mid Cheshire town give me that will thrill me? Because I've seen everything, right? And there's so much good stuff coming up, particularly before the show and at the show. It's almost like a kind of renaissance of garage kits. Because there's all the stuff we show you and the new stuff, but this is like a tidal wave.
Yeah, at the moment
joy.
it is. It's
For
a
me,
moment. Yeah,
it's
at the
a
moment.
tidal wave of joy, and the kit that I keep talking about but not talking about, I just haven't. When we saw the shark, I was saying this is amazing. I was using lots of hyperbole, lots of words that that mean fantastic. I have exhausted my vocabulary trying to think about that kit in there.
Yeah, it's nice.
And I'm not
It's a nice
exaggerating.
piece. It's a nice
People
piece.
say, "Oh, he's just building it up. He's just building
Yeah,
it up."
yeah.
I'm not. In fact, if I described it to you, I couldn't describe it in all its magnificence. So I'm just saying it really is worth waiting to see what it is.
Yeah, it'll be good. It'll be good, guys. It'll be good. It'll be good. Hopefully, you won't be disappointed in it. We've got such a lot of stuff, guys, coming out. We can't release everything at the show because it'll just be like a tsunami of modern kits.
And to be honest with you, you need to, if you're like me, you need to save up.
Yeah, people are gonna. Yeah, you're gonna have to save up. So
You have to save up.
what we're gonna try and do, guys, is get a few out before the show. I didn't really want to do that, but I've spoken to several people, and it would be just like a tsunami of stuff. So we just need to basically make sure that it's a steady flow. Anything that you're seeing over the next coming weeks, the one thing I will suggest that you do, if you're attending the show in September, please, if you've seen like a turtle that you fancy, please tell us. I'm coming to the show, take me the turtle, because there's so much new stuff coming that we may miss one.
And we found this at HorrorCon. People were coming for stuff and we couldn't give it to them. Dave couldn't give it to them because we'd only taken a certain amount of stock.
Yeah.
But if we know if you know in a little bit in advance of what you've seen that you want, if you get in touch with Dave, he'll cast it, put it away for you, and it'll be there at the show. So even though there'll probably be others available, it guarantees you actually getting what you want on the day.
Yeah. If you contact me, guys, and tell me to take it, I'll make sure it's there for you.
I remember going to Youngster's toy shop to buy an Aurora saber-toothed tiger and coming away with an Aurora flying reptile because the saber-toothed tigers had sold out. And I remember the disappointment of having to put together this pterodactyl when what I really wanted to do was a saber-toothed tiger. So I know from back when I was 11 how it feels not to get what you want on the day, which isn't a complete disaster, and people maybe should perhaps, defer gratification. But if you want the kit, tell us you want the kit, and the kit will be there.
Yeah, definitely. We will put it under the table. There's only so much space we've got, and there's only so much time we've got. As I said, I can't repeat this enough. Please let us know. I know one guy's done it right. Mark, big shout out to Mark Ward. He's put an order in, and he said, Dave, will these be guaranteed? Yeah, Mark, they'll be there. Just turn up. And then I said, but one thing, Mark, and he went, what? I said, make sure you fetch some more money because there's going to be other stuff there. Now, I'm not the only dealer there. There's going to be other dealers there. There's going to be Paul Willits, Andy Cope, Pete, all them sort of guys, the guys from the Northeast. There's going to be all sorts of people there to spend your money. But from my perspective, all I can say, hopefully these guys will come on board and give us some info so we can put them out to relate to you. Hopefully, you'll have a good day, guys. There's plenty to spend your money. You know, trust me, there's going to be plenty just with me. So these other guys, Paul Willits has got some nice stuff. Paul's a great guy. Check out his table. Check out his Facebook page. Paul's got some fantastic stuff. Andy Cope's great. His table's fantastic. Check out his stuff. Joe Bailey.
Yeah, the thing is that when you get the stuff from different artists, and particularly when you said Paul Willits, because I've got a massive respect for Paul's work because he makes it so fine.
Paul's good. Paul's a nice guy.
Fantastic guy. But the stuff he makes is amazing. When you see the kits from the different manufacturers, you can see 4, 5, 6 different visions of the same character.
Yeah. And
you might be thinking, like I was thinking with the Predator, do we need another Predator? Actually, we do need another Predator. And when you see the stuff by these people, you'll think, wow, that's the same character, equally as good, yet totally different interpretations, and it's worth coming to see just that.
Yeah.
But there is another opportunity to enjoy yourself, isn't there?
What's that?
And that is popcorn.
Yeah, we're going to Popcorn. We're going to be, if you want to come and see us and take the mickey out of me and Bill.
Easy done.
He's promised not to take his tight, skinny fits out.
I am wearing baggy pants this time.
So we're going to be there. The guys are going to be there. Me and Bill will be there at Popcorn. We've got a table there if you want to come and see our stuff.
Baggy pants.
Yeah,
so you
baggy
can bring
pants.
The children this time.
The old madness song. Yeah, he'll be there. He'll be there. So check it out on the 14th of September, 2 weeks before our show. But
Sheffield.
we'll be there. Yeah,
Magna Centre.
Rotherham, yeah.
Rotherham, Magna Centre.
Where we were at HorrorCon.
Yeah, it's
So
just a day, isn't it?
yeah, it's just a day, a Saturday. It's kind of like a horror stroke movie. Yeah,
Stuff,
yeah,
movie
yeah, like
stuff,
a con. It's like it's like Comic Con for grown-ups. So it's a good day. I'll be there.
Will there be people in costumes there?
Yeah,
'Cause I find
definitely.
that
It'll be
quite
like HorrorCon. It's like HorrorCon, but one day. Pete will be there. He
The woman
dresses
with
up quite
horns
fine.
on her head will
Yeah,
be there.
she might be.
Scared me that, didn't I?
Well, I
Scared
think
me.
that was two things you were thinking about, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
So we look forward to seeing you guys.
Of course we do.
Just recently, over the last couple of weeks, I've had quite a few people while Bill's away talking to me about the state of affair with the garage kit industry and the effect of certain outside elements on it. Yeah. Get yourself to UKGK. Okay. Just get yourself to there, guys.
Buy the real artists.
Get yourself to there, guys. Just get yourself up to there. Yeah. If you're worried about the state of the market with these STL files, get yourself to UKGK because there's going to be a wealth of garage kits there. The best that you can get from the UK, I would say. There's loads of guys, nice guys. Come say hello, come take the mickey out of us, come have a bit of banter, you know what I mean?
I might interview you when you're wandering around because I'll be there and I'll be interviewing people for the consequent video. So it'd be lovely to speak to people. You know, because the guys from Horror Hands we were talking to.
They're going.
They're going, and you know it's worth getting in touch.
Pete's going. Andy Cup's going. Everyone's going. It's going to be a nice. It's going to be a nice event. You guys always complained and look in awe about Wonderfest and Chiller. You've got your own show here. It might not be as big.
What you want it to be, can't
it can be what you want it to be. So let's all support it, guys. Look forward to seeing you there. And we'll catch you soon, won't we? Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and keep the comments going because we really do appreciate it. Bill's back now. He's all tanned and beautiful.
Tanned and lovely.
And just another thing going forward, the Jamaican guys are back, but they've got the shirts on today.
Yeah, they're fully clothed, so we don't have to put an adult advisory rating on our video.
Apparently someone said he looked a bit like a young Burt Reynolds.
That's going back a bit, isn't it?
That was me, actually. Anyway, guys, take care. Look after yourself.
Have a great day.
You take care.
Bye-bye.
Oh, hello everybody over there across the pond. I'm Kirk Cullimore and this is
Steve.
Yeah. So we're here to go over a couple kits with you. And we do have our clothing on today, so it's all good.
No nip action.
No, sorry, nothing for the ladies this time.
It's a little cold outside for that anyways. I think they'd start to harden up. We got two really cool pieces for you to see. Totally different. We're going to start with a William Paquette piece. I think you guys will really like this.
This is one I just painted. It's called the Goiter Twins. I hope you'll like it because it is in color form.
Definitely
so
something
cool.
different.
And I don't know how the color's coming through. Kind of cool. I love the spine there showing, but William he does definitely some cool kits, definitely off the wall.
I really like how he did the texture on this piece. And the clothing, like it really looks like clothing being pulled.
So, and then I just wanted to achieve like a very sickly, obviously fussy look. He's not a zombie. He's a old man with a severe goiter. For anybody knows what a goiter is. It's not that big, but anyway, I love it. I love that.
Look like a ball of chin.
I finally wanted to paint that piece up, and I did. So I hope you guys enjoy that. Again,
looks like something.
This kit's available, so you know if you're interested in it.
I think on the paint job, as far as the with the juice all over the goiter's face, looks like something somebody would have threw up in chicken noodle soup. Yeah, the broth,
fussy,
minus all the noodles and all that stuff.
So that's what I had to say about that one. I hope you guys liked that one. Like I say again, it's a real cool one and inspired me. It's like I've been wanting to do it for some time, and here we are. I did it. So
there's another one that goes with it, inspired by the Sentinel.
Yeah, Father Murphy, which I have yet to. That one's on the bench now, so that'll be probably the next one I'm going to do. But we'll share that one with you when we get that one up and running. And in the meantime, I'm going to let Steve.
This is my favorite movie of all time. I remember at a young age when I seen it. I was just Arnold struck. Here we got a Goodfellas resin piece of the Technor Terminator.
Yeah,
Uzi
from in
9mm.
the nightclub, the Techno, right?
Yes,
This is a little
Uzi 9mm.
nameplate, right? Yeah. So
I can hear the music in my head.
And this
Here's
was
the
done.
gun,
This was Jeff Yeager.
Yeah, Jeff Yeager
It's got the
sculpted
bottles
this
on
one.
the back. You can paint those in from like
This
the
was
behind
the-
lip bar. I've seen it done where they even do the corners and around the bottom like it's that the lit, you know, the
This is the
3D
second
colors.
the second in the series for the Terminator. They have yet. They're gonna do a third.
He's
being
aiming the
Sarah,
gun too. Isn't he?
Sarah Connor.
Got the gun up there.
He's on a mission. He was a man on a mission. He was not. He was not going. He was not going down.
That's the infamous scene there, and then it has.
That's the scope.
Oh, that's the scope. Scope and a few more bottles. I think the bottles you can put up top or whatever. Those are still in the package. They're in the, but those come with it also. It's available. Let's say again, it's a Jeff Yeager sculpt, and it's available through Goodfellas, right?
Goodfellas resin. Yep.
Contact
Angelo Valletta.
Yep, he can.
Real nice guy. Real cool. I spoke to him about this. I really enjoyed talking about ideas and stuff. And this being Terminator, I'm fascinated with this movie. Figured you guys would really enjoy this one.
The likeness is incredible.
It's
but his likeness is he does a fantastic
I'd say this
job
is
at
one
it.
of my favorite pieces that Yeager's done. One of them.
I mean, even unpainted, there's no doubt who that is. I saw this. I bought this in last year's 2023 Jersey Fest. I saw it on the table right away, and I was one I knew I wanted. I have the Kyle Reese also, and so does Steve. He has that one, so he has yet to get this one, but he has the Kyle Reese that goes with him too, and he's holding the shotgun.
Yeah, and then the base is the skull base. Back from It's in the Future. I like that. They added that, and you can get the photo with Kyle Reese. Pretty cool.
Yeah, nice piece, very nice piece. So
Nice night for a walk, eh? He's like, nothing clean, right?
nothing clean.
Your clothes, give them to me now. Love this movie though. Great piece. So if you guys want this, check this out. Goodfellow Resins, Angelo Valletta, he'd hook you up.
I thought about too something else would be cool. Just while we're on that, you could incorporate. I've seen people paint the scope red on the end, but if for some way you could incorporate a LED, tiny little LED light in there, it would be so cool, shining out.
That's what I
But
had
you have to
pictured.
find something small enough that would fit in there. You know.
That's what I had envisioned in my head when I remember they on Facebook when they were asking us how we would want to see the Technor. Would we want to see it with his arm all the way out? Do we want to see it where he's holding it up like this?
Yep, that's what this was.
I
still
said, no,
production.
arm extended all the way. Like he's getting ready. Aim, fire. And I thought that it was perfect that they did it this way.
So if you go way back on the,
Oh, yeah, we didn't show him the sign.
yeah, you got the little sign, the Technor.
Yeah, it
You
goes
can
right
print
on the
up individually
front.
and put that on there. So, a couple cool pieces. I hope you guys have enjoyed seeing these. We've enjoyed, bringing them to you as we always do. We enjoy showing you a little bit. But until the next time, you guys take care, be safe, and we'll talk.
I'll be back.